Now to an NBC 10 Boston exclusive. Dramatic moments here caught on camera as that pickup truck slams into the back of a boat. Two people barely getting out of the way before it happens. It's a story you'll only see right here on NBC 10 Boston. NBC 10's Brian Burnell live in Lynn with the exclusive details. Wild story here, Brian.
Yeah, and it's video that just takes your breath away, in part because it was captured by two high-definition surveillance camera, two different angles on the action. And, well, let's just throw this in. The COVID vaccine may be a factor.
The video is startling. Two men barely escaping as a pickup smashes into a boat on a trailer attached to a truck in front of Top Shop Automotive and Marine in Lynn. One of them is the owner, Ken Broussard, who never moved faster in his life. The truck first hits an SUV parked maybe 30 feet away. That may have saved Ken's life. He says it sounded like an explosion.
When I heard an explosion from behind me, turned around, that's when he was just clearing the white car.
Right.
And I jumped out of the way as quickly as I could, and the customer was running as fast as he could.
In slow motion, you can see just how narrowly the men escaped disaster. The truck was still running after the crash, the driver unconscious behind the wheel. Several people, including a UPS driver who had stopped nearby, were able to smash the window with a hammer and get the keys. At that point, the driver woke up and got out. He was dazed but not hurt and said he was headed home from getting his COVID vaccination and thinks that's what knocked him out.
The last thing he remembered was he felt like he was going to pass out. And so he tried to pull over, and then the next thing he knew, we were smashing his window.
Needless to say, Ken feels very lucky to be all right.
The force of that impact to fold a boat in a trailer like that, It would have been devastating if either of us had been caught in between it.
No doubt about that. The boat and the trailer ended up wrapped around that telephone pole. Now, the police had been called to the scene, and they tell us that driver told them the same thing about the COVID vaccine, him having a reaction to it. Although at this point, no charges have been filed. Live in Lynn, Brian Burnell, NBC 10 Boston.